Man. So we're back at it again. Eh. I think I'll just link it to those two servers. Yeah, we could just link it one more. I think I got everything set up. Sup, Kira? And hello again, LTA. Hopefully, this stream won't be cut off short. So, we have a lot of time, free time on my hands right now. Got everything set up so we can just start it now. So, like I said earlier in my earlier stream, I'm playtesting. Obviously, we only have one more to play, which is Seal of War. I am directly involved in this development. Actually, I help with the balancing and map making, map design, not map making. LTA makes the maps. So, and also we're here to make fun of his bad English because it's not his first language. Laugh at the French man. I don't have my reading voice ready. Since the War of Seal, on 1,000 years past, it's still a weird name to call a war, like the War of the Seal. War of the Seal. Kingdoms have fallen to ruin, and the story's forgotten. Nikki disappeared out of the history books, and with him, all the other heroes. People, when they see grammar fault made by a non-English guy, until the day. Ugh, my head. What happened? Where am I? I don't remember a thing except my name. That's something, I guess. Is there someone in that house? And if that's the case, then I suggest that you give us all your valuables. Ugh, what a pain. I guess I'll have to wait to collect my thoughts. I hope I can solve this with words, even though I fear that won't be possible. Hello, sir. Hello there. I have nothing on me, like you see. If you want to rob me, I fear you will be disappointed. So, could you leave, please? Liar. Have you seen your clothes? You are some noble at your cottage. Now give us your gold, unless you rather lose your head. Sir, I have woken up 3 minutes ago with a headache. I don't know where we are, even less if I have anything valuable, so please leave me alone. I have no patience for your excuses. Get him, guys. Don't damage his clothes. Don't kill him either. He looks like a spoiled brat. His family will sure pay his weight in gold for his safe return home. Should have expected it. Now, how can I defend myself? I got nothing on me except this book. Huh? Did he just, like, shake his arm twice for the crit animation? What happened? Oh, he screams, "What happened?" So it seems I can cast magic. It will surely be quite handy against these brutes. Alright. Man, who designed this map? They must be an... Damn, that's fucking with me. Who designed this map? They must be an expert. See here. We visit this house? Maybe I can find another book. Let's see. Ah, found one. Not sure how useful it'll be, but I better take it. So, I know he's resisting that. Then we just need more to knock him off. Men, call the reinforcements. He just fucking teleports in. I knew it. The magical aura, like I expected. He wasn't dead. Seems he's to be in danger now. How unlucky of them. Dark magic will be devastating. I need to refrain myself. He seems to have lost his power. Fortunately, I have that tome on me to weaken foes. He just teleports in. That's. Did he teleport in beforehand, or like that's something you just added for him to do? Yeah. Famously, Nicky's the. Famously, Simi Bros is the best unit in the game. So he always teleported. I just don't. He must have been off screen when he did it. It looks like I know it's not. No, we don't have a designated animator yet, but it looks like he just strokes his chin and then he shoots the spell. It's just. We haven't checked the man lord out. So, I'm not gonna lie. I think Nicky's kind of mid, but I don't know. He was mid. I think he might be better now. These girls are pretty good. I'm pretty like these are just some respectable grows for a main lord. Doubles the weapon triangle effects. This doesn't really come up. I think I don't. Is weapon triangle like anima does better against light, light does better against dark, and dark does better against anima? For one male and there are 15 female. Damn, you telling me the FEU commission board is sexist? Now, here's the best unit in the game, Narva. She invalidates this entire game. A Shamshir this early on? You could probably make him stationary. Stop Nicky sweep. It was more of a Nicky wasn't even really sweeping. It was more of just a Vraska sweep. For Nirvana sweep. He knew summoning was broken. I love this game already. Missing a 74. Forward crit. We take this. Not much to say on this map. I guess that is like just the thing. Like with a lot of first maps, they're tended to be on the more easier side. I did not mean to heal the snake. The cute little hiss noise it makes when it moves. Who are you? Why are you helping me? Not that I'm refusing help, I'm just curious. Text box overlay is weird. Before I forget, my name is Nikki. Sorry for getting you caught up in this mess. I know who you are, Nikki. Before I answer, let me take care of these brainless briggers. They will witness true hot terrors. Alright, in any case, thanks for the help. Ugh, God. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Man, the shit these game makers put me through, bro. I feel like anytime a French man makes a FE8 map, FE map, it's just evil incarnate. Why is this? Okay, now somebody just added me at something. I just had to check. Let's see here. Man, Narva's so good, she might as well be the main lord. I'm gonna be honest. Skip the dialogue. I'm gonna guess it's because I went to the bridge. I don't think you're supposed to be at the bridge this early. Like you disappeared. No. You know what I'm seeing? They said that saying that the meta is shifting into polygaming. Really? I can see it. I guess it's just the advantages of being like a high avoid, high crit class. Or maybe you're just letting Cat talk too much. I think the mercenary dude, his name I'm drawing a blank on. I think he is easily probably the best unit. But I guess like I don't know. It's been a bit since I played this, so who knows how the balance changes have affected units. man. Ugh. You know, all those burgers seem to hate the go. Nah, that was like what fucked me up the first time when it fucked me up on the first attempt. It was just all the burgers went for Nikki, not the Narva. Damn, she didn't crit. She crit the 42 on Nikki. It was actually, I think it was lower. She doubles and she didn't even crit. You know, I'm gonna say this now. Once we hire Zelda Crafter, if he ever makes a Narva sprite, I'm scared of what it'll look like. Nikki level? Yeah, that's fine. Let's... God, when I was awake this morning, seeing what Zelda Crafter was saying, oh my god, I think that guy might be unhinged. Not only if it's like just because he's French, I just think he's just naturally that unhinged. Bridge gaming. Stinky dead here. Please, for the love of God. No, thank God. He does double though. That's nice. Archers are truly the scariest enemies. I don't know, man. I think it's either the archers or the merm with the Shamshir. I thought I already got on. I got on Kai's case where I get on your case, bro. You should not be having crit increased items this early in the game, especially on enemies. Alright, then I don't think these guys down here move. Damn. People complaining that the steel sword was. I just put a slim sword on him. Slim sword or like a iron. Okay. There's some noise outside. Is something happening outside? Brigands? Thanks for warning me. Gonna close the door. Take this gem. Well, that's not a gem. That's a book. But I like the little hiss the snake makes when it's like when it moves. That's kidding to me. Oh, it's FEA text. Yeah, you're doing better than me. I did not know how to do any of that. Eventing be a bitch. I'll say that much. You should give whoever made this map LTA like special permission. Narva doesn't deal damage? How? Oh, okay. Man. The burger hate me. By the way, that was the first time I've ever seen a Gorgon crit animation. It's the first time I've ever seen it, and it was wasted on a 0% damage. Man, this is... So, chat, how's y'all's day? While we slowly kill this this burger. The cheat chat aka me for now. It's going fine. I didn't link it in I could probably just link it in the AS cord, but I didn't. I did link it in the usuals. Yeah, fuck it, we might as well. I think I don't know how Zap just kind of left on an anonymous thing when he left. Okay, then yeah, we could kill this boss's turn. It's probably better not to kill him, but I'm also not trying to stall out this. And before I just kill him, let's just farm some XP on Nikki. Send me a bro, not Nikki. Oh yeah, he does wave his arm twice. Weird things you notice when, like, we got a C rank and we're almost leveled up. And that was the last of them. Now that they've been dealt with, I would like an explanation. You appeared out from nowhere, and you can summon some sort of snake. And on top of that, you seem to numb. You care to explain that, sir? First of all, my name is Simi Rose, and that Gorgon of mine is named Narva. And I know you, Nikki, because we are friends. I will not tell you more for your memory is still scrambled still. Saying too much would overlap your mind, and I don't want that to happen. I see. Well, sir, Simi Rose, I don't know yet if I can trust you. This story is very weird. You come out of nowhere, and you say you're my friend. I appreciate the help, of course, but it's very suspicious. However, you did help me, so I am in your debt. Don't worry about that. That's what a friend would do. In any case, those bandits were acting strange. They were quite insensitive to catch you. Normally they would have just gut you, but then take you whatever you had. They must have been hired to catch you. I can't. So, they were interested to catch him, but it was only because he was a noble. Well, they thought he was a noble, so I guess Nikki just didn't care enough to say anything. Those didn't hire to catch you. I can retrace the path you want. I suppose it's better to take care of that problem now. If you really can track them, then please go for it, Sammy Bros. I don't want to have more of those brigands try to capture me. It's settled and follow me. They come from this direction. Yeah, that's a weird loop that they correlate the fact that they were trying to capture Nikki to somebody hiring him to. They just wanted to capture him just because they thought he was a noble. It wasn't because they was hired. Well, here we are. Be wary. They may be brainless, but they have numbers. Stay behind Arva. I summoned her indefinitely without tiring myself. I see some cracks in the wall. We could use that to our advantage. At the same time, we could maybe recover some stolen goodies. Might as well use them for a better cause. Do you have a way to open that door? I could unlock the door, but it's surely dangerous. I'll let you choose. In any case, prepare yourself. It's time to make them regret their lives. Well, look what you have here. We've managed an easy loot. Once again, I found our jackpot. We'll be able to distribute it to the children's home once home. Ready to teach them a lesson, Chris? I'm ready to beat them to dead. I want to guess he just speaks like that. They all deserve it anyways. As always, stay close to me, Paula. Accidents can happen. Don't worry about me. These lowly bandits won't be able to touch me. I'm too fast for their simple minds to comprehend. Especially when I stab them with my dagger, those poor fools. Confident as ever. Well, let's get to work. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Frenchman did make this game. Fuck. Hi, what's up, Maui man? You gotta be fucking kidding me. LTA, fix your shit. Fix the game. I can't quit because I'm addicted. I'm not attacking because I don't want to risk the chance of Nikki getting hit by two steel axes. The crit animation. We hit those 11%. That's a good Nikki. That's a good semi-bros level. We take those. Chesky. We can send that to the convoy. Guess it's good to let these greenies just take care of this room. You can probably have semi-bros be able to recruit these units. That's a good level. We take those. Yeah. Alright, then we could... I think you just recruit them both. Hello, sire. Who are you? You don't look to be with them. Would you happen to be a missionary by chance? I may be interested in your service. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Nikki. You don't seem to be with them too. My name is Chris and my companion is Paula. I wonder why a noble like yourself would be there. It should say why should they be here, but But I don't want to complain with help. I'm not rich, at least not to my knowledge. Why was there? There's not supposed to be a space there. In any case, I'm there. I'm here to deal with these bandits. They try to kidnap me for reasons I still don't. Nikki, they told you why they wanted to kidnap you. Come on now. I don't want to let them have another attempt. Better to cut it off. It was shreds. Alright, then everything's settled. Let's beat them to death. Stealing is one thing, kidnapping is another. There's a weird space between that. I'll talk to Paula about the new arrangements. She'll understand. What's Chris's gross looking like? I know we did buff his luck because he got his luck gross buff because he was straight out just getting crit. 60, 65. Yeah, these are average gross. Maybe on the lower side of speed, but but it should be fine. Chivalry. Chivalry is probably why she's so good. I guess like Chivalry just makes any unit good if you just put them on the right ones. Slim Swords have an increased crit chance, so I can't say anything about the 12% crit. Who are you? You don't seem to be with them. Wait, are you a thief? I may be in need of your service at the moment if you accept, of course. Well, you look at this. Some noble wants my service. The name's Paula, and along with my friend Chris, we rob bandits of their stolen goods. And you, what's your purpose of being here? Why should I all say there? Here, a self-handed noble like yourself must have reasons. I'm not a noble. Why does everybody say that? I'm here because the bandits try to kidnap me. I want to make sure it doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure you should say it doesn't happen again, but looking around, seeing I wasn't their first victim. So what do you say, teaming up? Do you accept? I didn't know they were kidnapping people too. Then it's settled. Let's work together for now. I'll tell Chris about it. He'll understand. Let's make them pay. I don't know. I like Chris just saying let's beat them to death. That's just funnier. Let's beat them to death. Honestly, the early chapters need rewriting badly in some parts, yeah. Remember when you said you could get crit by the 2%? So yeah, there was the merm had not a merm. He's a mercenary. Yeah, the mercenary had like a 2% crit. I mean, obviously, Chris survived, but the fact that he got crit by 2%, that shouldn't even be there. It's the funniest thing. Bait this unit. God, the staff just looks weird. Just having like that big, the big brown staffs floating there. And we got our final weapon. We can send a Thunder Tome away. But yeah, LTA, if you're looking for a, I think either make it where the bandits were purposely looking for looking for Nikki to kidnap him, or like just rewrite like the whole kidnapping thing. Because they blatantly said why they're trying to kidnap Nikki. They thought he was a noble, but these guys are acting. But Simi Bros is acting like, man, they must have a pretty obscure reason. Let's see. He doubles, so we could just have him back here. Man. Gorgons, am I right, guys? To be honest, I feel like there should be something down here. Like, outside of this one chest, I feel like there should be at least another chest down here. There could be definitely more enemies here. I guess it is 6 enemies in the room. They're just spread out different, weirdly. Yeah, well. Yeah, it was visible at the shit stayed. I wasn't sure about the plot yet, so I just went with, you know what? You just make Sammy Bros say that. Yeah. Nah, nothing wrong. We're still pretty early in development, so it's like story isn't. Obviously we should care about the story, but story rewrites are pretty common in early stage developments of games. I mean, just hell, Mace himself even admitted it when he was doing the whole making AS. That's why I didn't write anything yet. I just want write in a doc and wait on opinions. Yeah, that's fair. Right, since I know I have my story on hold, so like I won't be going too. I have my ROM on hold, not my story. I have my ROM on hold, so I'm trying not to go in too depth on about my story because a lot changed. A lot will change on how I do it to the finalized version. Anyway, I got a dip. I see you, Maui man. Thanks for stopping by for a bit. Probably gonna miss the bigger torture session, which is I think chapter. Who are you? What are you doing? Cheater in our base. Kill him. It's nugget time. So what was I saying before Maui man like disrupt? So yeah. Chapter 6. I already played chapter 6 when it's worse. I don't think it can get any worse. So like what I was saying is before I got distracted so when I was so for my ROM story it's been damn you got spawned way too late. I don't know, story is like something you could rewrite easily, but you also gotta be careful when rewriting story because if you rewrite one part of the story you probably gotta counteract it for other parts. AS has that issue, obviously. Like, apparently, Ilondo was supposed to die, like, super early on in the game. My big twist was, I don't know if I'm going to go through with it, but originally the big twist was the 2 main lords you start with, one betrays the other, and that's for the first 10 chapters. Well, the first 10 chapters you play as the 2 main lords, but one betrays the other. And you have to play as the one that got betrayed. But I don't know if I would go through with that story beat. We'll see. I think Nikki should be fine here. Story is just one of those things like when you're making a ROM. Not even just ROM. If you're just doing anything that requires a story, like making a story is definitely one of the hardest parts about anything like media related. Nikki should be fine here. Yeah, they're going for Paulo. Nice. That's a chivalry bonus for you. Also, if you wonder why the whole event here is there, basically before they just moved and yeah, no, I remember Yeah, I played before the whole the intruder event was added. You could pretty much just like farm out the entire room before, because it was a good change. That was definitely a necessary change. So you can't just like cheese out the room first and then go in. Hell, I remember playing this when damn, she's just dodging this. Oh god. Yeah, I remember playing this event. Okay. I got distracted by these mercenaries. Yeah, I remember playing this map when before this was even at it. It's weird to think about how it took us this long to add a door to the treasure room. Another thing that so look, as to be honest though, with the story, as long as you have like a baseline idea of what you want the story to go and how you want it to end up, you'll be fine. Yeah, he doesn't one round any of these guys. Yeah, as long as you have like the baseline of that, then you should be, like I said, good. I had the I already have the X. Cool. He got a magic level. You gotta be shitting me. 5%. He popped a 5%. That's okay. That sucks. It does. Man, playing this reminds me how much I did like the idea. It sucks. I'm theory crafting for my ROM still. Oh, nice crit. So I can't wait to start getting back to working on my ROM. I just gotta learn eventing stuff. Coding is fucking hard. Who knew? Who would have known? Can you stop stealing my vulneraries? Fuck. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna test something and then we'll see where this gets us. Yep. Whatever Apollo whatever Apollo level. Basically, before they just spawn after X change. Now they just spawn when the alarmers are there. Okay, so they did. So you did. I thought it was they spawned after you you go into a certain room. But it's nice to know that. It's nice to know that there is a trigger to it. Getting hit by the 12%. Mods. Kill them. Well then. You're wasting I mean, you're watching my stream, so I feel like I'm wasting both of our times. I won't be doing. I probably once I kill this horde in this room, I'll probably just kill the thief. It is. That's not even on you, LT. I think that's just like a base. That's just base FE, GB FE. Base. I think that's some. Yeah, no, I remember in FE7 on the first map of Hector mode, you can steel grind. Fuck, what's his name? You can still grind with the thief you get. I just don't remember his name because the Matthew. Living proof I don't play a lot of FE7. I don't know why the unlock animation makes it look like they just make the door disappear. Don't miss a lot by not playing FE7. True. FE7's such a... FE7, for being as low as it is, you think it'd be a good game, but it's really, really mid. I also don't think... FE7's both, like... The soundtrack of FE7 is incredible. True. FE7 also has a decent story. I don't know. I feel like it's FE7 and FE6 are tied for like probably some of my least favorite. Nah, they're not tied for my least favorite FE, but they're definitely probably some of the weakest in GBA era. FE6, I wouldn't even say is bad on like anything. I think the story is just whatever. FE6 suffers from just how like how weak a lot of your units are. I think like modern FE games and yeah, FE7 has pen. FE7 also just feels like pre-promoted pre-promotes run the game. There's no reason to like train any other units. We're not gonna steal grind this thief because that'd be cheesing too much. And also we got better things to be doing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Raven can comp with Harpkin. And then you get is it Hawkeye, I think is his name? The Native American looking dude. He's a berserker. You get him, he's pretty good. His name's not Hawkeye, yeah. Hawkeye's really good and like yeah, that is the issue with FE7. And then if you don't play Lin mode, a lot of the joining units are just kind of dog shit. The but which is, God, you know it's bad when I don't have a lot of I remember more FE6 units. I remember FE7 units. Pretty sure the only like. It's funny how somehow Marcus is better than Isadora, which is pretty much the same stat and worse weapon rank. Bruh. Marcus is the best unit in that game, and it fucks with me. I don't know. I think Marcus and Seth was probably why Nintendo's aiming more away from like strong Jagans. Well, nah. The Awakening Jagan was pretty strong. I feel like though. Yeah, at least Marcus had bad growth. Seth's growths are really good. Also, you got to realize that like FE8 enemy quality is way lower than it is in FE6 and FE7. Well, FE6 Marcus isn't the universally best unit, but you are using him a lot of the game. Oh, well shit. Will you look at that? Oh, really? I didn't know that, to be honest. I didn't know that, like... There is something I did know about Seth. Apparently, if you're doing 0% growth run FE8s... Damn, you gotta be fucking kidding me, Narva. If you're doing 0% gross on FE8, apparently Seth's base speed is so high, he still doubles some late game enemies. Like the only downside Seth has in FE8 is the fact that he can't be everywhere at once. And also he's prone to like stealing XP from like your training projects. But if like you're like I said before with like a lot of balancing, if you're the best unit's only big issue is they can't be everywhere at once, then you have a they're just training friends to get that 2.0. Yeah, I did, but I have seen friends get fucked over. FE8 also gives you a pretty early game trainee unit who's decent. FE8's weird. I like FE8, but it is weird. I used Ross in the draft. Was really easy to train Snowball. Yeah. FE8 Buzz has probably some of the one of the best trainee units in the franchise and one of the worst in the franchise. I want due to having Ross. Yeah, Ross kind of, I want to say he trivializes the game because you still need to train him, but Ross does do a lot of heavy lifting. Yep. Oh damn, she crit. Oh, she didn't kill though. That's nice. I didn't want her to kill. I don't want her to get the boss XP. That's a nice level. One beta test saying Zona should be a level 1 hero. Oh my god, no. Oop, did not mean to hit my mic. Sorry. No, you should not have to deal with any did not mean to skip the dialogue, but I'm pretty sure you have better. I'm pretty sure you have other people check that dialogue for you. Darkness in the Rise. God. Yeah. Like, so, I'm gonna be honest, second map is fine. Was confirmed to check by the others. Alright, cool. That was my bad. I didn't really mean to skip it. But, yeah, now the second map's fine. Outside of, like, obviously, the obvious story issue where the whole kidnap thing. I think it's okay. I don't know how... Since I am your map designer, I don't know how I would redesign it outside of just adding a chest in the bottom room to put more incentive to go down there. I guess since you don't really need to change much, it does inherently make the chapter good. Now we're on to this chapter, which God, this is probably one of the most changed chapters, wasn't it? Outside of chapter 6. Come on, we're almost there. Don't tell me you're getting tired now. I'm not slow. You're just fast. How do you keep up with her, Chris? I'm just used to it. Wait, do you feel that smell? Do you feel that smell? I don't. Something like a mixture of plants. I don't have a good feeling. I propose that we hurry. Now he said it. Quick, you two. No time to lose. I need to fix the thief AI, however, because the male thief should go for Zonta to warn him about you. Good. I should need a little more time and to make sure I'll be ready. Reinforcements. Listen up, man. Do everything to distract them. Else everything will be for naught. Seems our intuition was just. Village is under attack. Quick, everyone. We must protect them. Why did you say but in the screaming thing? Seems like some are already fighting. Better to reinforce them first. Alright. First map we have access to the convoy. Let's go. Convoy gaming. We don't need this rescue staff yet. I love early battle prep. Bro, maybe AS spoiled me, but I cannot play a game without early battle, without the not having like access to the convoy early is just fucks with me. We don't really need the iron sword, so we could probably put that away. But I guess we could probably also keep it just so we don't waste it. We use any uses of it. We don't want the chest key. All right, let's go. Ugh. You gotta be. Oh well. I remember when it was a fog of the Berserker Hand Axe, a Warrior Brave Axe, and a Cyclops Killer Axe. Yeah, that's French map designing. I also remember when you had to grid all these people individually. It's so goofy. So, I always thought the dancer idea was goofy as goofy as shit. Also, the map was bigger. Like it was 10 more tiles and 10 tiles north, and then 10 tiles. You can make a bigger map out of this. Issue does come with, well, it's already a kind of a thicker map, so you could probably instead of making it bigger, you could probably just fit more stuff into it. Like you could slim this road down and then add another house here. Actually, I might do that later if I have enough. If once I'm finished, yeah, we can slim this down a bit, and we can add another thing here. Yeah, we're not here to not here to map critique. We're here to play. So let's look at our new recruits. Since dancer doesn't matter what his growths are. I guess he's gonna have access to magic, is why he has a base 80% magic growth. Charisma's a really good skill. But renewal bot, yeah, good gross. Issue does come, he's way too squishy, and since he's a flying unit, he also gets fucked by archers, and like. I'm just more questioning who banged the angel chick. Gregor. Actually, we'll say Gregor for last. Leopold. He has an uphill battle. Yeah, Leopold has an uphill battle because he's like in contention with the best unit in the game for a staff utility bot. I guess maybe like since you could argue since he is like lower, like base levels lower, you could argue he has higher chance of better stats, but like, he doesn't have a summoning unit. He doesn't even summon either. And Simi's magic growth isn't bad, so it's not like you're missing out on much. Actually, it's only 10% higher. Shit, Simi Bro's gonna be the Seth of this game. Yeah, Simi Bros also has like a free way to get XP without wasting up on staff usage too. And Simi Bros' only downside is maybe outside of the fact his internal level's high, which lowers his XP gains. Maybe his like growths are pretty middling, but like they're pretty good. Like these are pretty good. These are pretty good like base stats compared to like Leopold, whose base stats are kind of middling. Oh yeah, priest has that, and then heals allies when +2 range. His personal skill, I guess, is better. Well, I guess more utility, but I want to say better. Hmm. This is like George Orwell's book, 1984. I just put the angel in range. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Gregor can. Yeah. Gregor's the newest addition to this. I don't know if he was added because somebody asked. I don't know. He's fine. I feel like these are pretty good grows. I think he is probably going to be, on the long term, when this game gets more units and like the chapters are more fleshed out. Oh, for one, he has 5 move, which is the same as most of the other units. So that's already going for a lot. That's already a lot going for him. His growths aren't bad. Like speed, yeah, middling speed growth, but he's an armor knight, so it doesn't matter too much. He might just straight up be the best unit. It might be an Isabel case where like once everything's said and done, he might just be the best unit. Also, if I remember correctly, his joining inventory is really strong. Yeah, really good joining inventory. Basically, I would have added an armor knight in chapter 7, but C said it's too late for an armor knight, and early game needed more tanks. Yeah, because, well, let's look at our early game units right here. Only Chris is, I guess, Chris, you could argue, is a tank unit. Simi Bros, but it's only because he's the Jagan with fat stats. So you don't really have a traditional tank unit. Dirty Briggers. Oh, thank God. Thought I had to reset the map already. Oh. Should be imbued, not renewal. 30% crit. Let's go, Gregor. True Greg heads now. Oh, I forgot I could buy a Stormblade now. Oh well. True Gregors now. Stormblade is still good, yeah. Any unrestricted like 1-2 range options are good. Hell, that's why Fate's balancing is as janky as it is, because it doesn't want you to give you traditional 1-2, which is weird because now that makes the ninja class probably the best class. Yeah. We can say the fates to balance the discussion for whenever we play fates. Something I'm trying to look into. I need to learn how to. They made shurikens and tomes, then made javelins and hand axes unable to double. Yeah, and tomes aren't even weak. Like magic is actually, and it's weird. Fates has a weird case where I would say magic is pretty weak, but it's only because the magic classes themselves are pretty weak, not because magic itself is weak. Because I'm pretty sure if I remember, like deadass the best. Okay, I gotta make sure the angel dude kills those merms so we don't lose our free Stormblade. I mean, Fates' best class is universally probably the ninja. Ninja or Malgi Rider. Malgi Rider? Malgai. Here's Annie's. Hero's really good just because of how strong Soul is in Fates. That's not a knife. That's also something Fates has going for it. Damn, that's an amazing Paolo level. Fates has a lot of things. Has the fact that like unit customization's as strong as it is and as it is. Hmm. 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 I think Fate's limited class reclass and dots are really pretty well with the fact that you need an S or A rank. Yeah, compared to 3 house. Yeah, and also like Corn's the only exception to it, but you still need to get the A ranks, which is still not as hard as not as hard as people would like to think, but Corn getting A rank is a pretty good restriction to make sure he just can't infinite reclass. Um, Corn, my beloved. I probably need to get back to my Fate Super Ironman. That'd be a fun thing to stream. I also need to start getting. I also need to work on my RS review video soon too. He's not in range, is he? You gotta be shitting me. That's the second time I put that angel dude in danger. He must, bro. So the only issue I have with probably streaming Fates is I don't know how well not Citra, a totally legitimate 3DS hardware will look on stream. Oh, you would target him because he's in range. Okay. Gregor. Oh. Should I restart the map? Won't take too long, so sure. And then nothing but time was lost. You know, let's just turn off animations because I will probably be speeding towards most of this. Interesting case of. Yeah. Let's get some free XP. Damn. Narva, you suck. So you said you're planning on changing renewal on I don't know, man. Renewal's like a pretty strong skill, bro. You don't want to do that, do you? I guess nah. That's I don't know. So, since we're here and since I'm not talking about anything, I guess we could talk about the ASRS stuff. So, I think AS is dropping a definitive edition sometime in the summer, so I don't know how that will affect how I'll do the AS Ironman. Because I know I don't know if it'll change anything story related, or if like it'll finally, give this unwritten as they write out the unwritten supports. Crit on a 4%. That's decent level. Still refusing to level strength though. RS should be also RS is getting its. I want to call it DLC because it's not really down. Well, I guess you do download it. RS is getting its first expansion thing sometime next week. I don't know if it's next week. I had to check what the announcement said. You should just keep it saved in 5x, and it's all you need to know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm particularly interested in playing that part of the story though, because like I don't really care for bots inclusion in RS. I mean, it was necessary. You do need to show what the fuck bot was doing, because if you didn't, you're gonna have a lot of people saying like, "Where the hell is Body Mom during all this?" It doesn't help that they also hid an entire secret cutscene behind a PH mode. I do not want to play PH mode just to see a cutscene that's probably not even canonical. See here. Yeah, we got the angel dude just go over here. So LTA. Since I was thinking about it, you remember half the dumbass theories that people were thinking about during the whole RS when RS was being announced, like all those teasers are coming out. You know all those dumb theories people were having, and what I'm just thinking about like some the dumbest ones now. I'm still caught up in the fact that like I guess it wasn't obvious, but like the fact that people thought Maverick was gonna canonically be Theo's dad. I can't. And then I know. You know, the weird thing is, I actually kind of bought that theory for a second, then I thought to myself, no, Jock had said his dad died beforehand. And, like, I guess I could see where the confusion came up because he had the Lux Hosta. I think that's how you say it. When he had the Lux Hosta, in which we all know Jaka's, which we I don't remember if did what's his name? Did Brandon say where he got it, or just Brandon just gave you the Lux Hosta and was like, yeah, here's a strong spear. I mean, I guess Jaka being a Lightbringer, like, I don't know, that caused way too many plot holes. And also be more confusing that Lux Hosto is not locked to Lighty. Anyone could technically use it. It's a well-made spear. And it's in the description. I guess the only thing is it has said Brandon said one of the Lighty's loyalists gave it to him. Okay, then it was explained how he got it. And they gave it to Jaka because he's the light empathizer. Then we have the theory that Maverick was Theo's dad because Theo's dad was part of House Darkholm. Oh yeah, that's a bug. I'm thinking of like the dumber theory. I had a theory that I thought Gideon was going to be alive, to be honest. But that was more just like me making a joke saying it was going to be a crack theory. The fun fact, it's me who did start that funzie. What, the whole Jaka might be a lady theory? Oh, the Maverick being Theo's dad theory. I mean, the Theo's dad theory, I think, just came off the fact that people thought since Theo's dad was part of House Darkholm that he was going to be a Lightbringer, part of be a Darky. I should not say that. That's a slur. Be part of no, the Lighty theory. I was fighting it against even before I was a mod. Oof. Calm down, gamer. Calm down. Now Panda has a lot of dumb theories. So I gotta read some of the shit that would be a fun stream just to read some of the theories Panda had during the whole RS development. I don't remember all the theories because it's been a bit since. %11 crit, damn. No theories because I can't read anything. The theory that Penelope was a lady and that Penelope Rose was the daughter of Aurelian and Allura. How does that make sense? No. It was also No, there was also the whole time. There was that whole time, short period of time where people thought Christina and fucking Lily were light bringers because they brought because the Dawnflowers just got announced as like in a part of a teaser. It was like, God, don't trust AS fans when it comes to theories. Those fuckers are on something. I did have a theory that one of the characters we thought died during AS's events didn't. Not our AS. RS events didn't die. So, I don't know how true that one is yet. No, there was that whole theory that, like, I think I started that one by accident, just making a joke, but there was a whole theory that, like, every house is actually somewhat has some relation to being part Lightbringer, which wouldn't make sense. Technically, Maria didn't die like we thought. She died in AS. No, Clock is upset about that one. Clock was upset about how they rewrote Maria, because apparently he wanted her to be more of a victim of abuse. I think, if I remember what he was going off by. It's been a second. I had to pull it up. The clock didn't like how Maria was written. Nor did he like how Penny was written either. Which, the Penny thing makes sense, because Penny was described to be a crime lord. And she was just written to be like a goofy detective character. What's it? I'm trying to think of like dumber theories. That would be fun. That would be a fun stream / video idea. It's just like dumb theories that people had during RS's like spoiler stuff. Steel blade. What I read in AS, Maria was was as much as abusing than. My bad. What I read in AS, Maria was as much abusing than Thorgrim, except with Mortimer, she literally said that Randall is a lost cause. Is that what, like actual in-game dialogue, or is that just something you read? Like you got from somebody else? Because I'm pretty sure Maria's the only time we saw Maria in AS was during that flashback scene in fuck, what chapter was it? The flashback scene in the shrine map where Zacharias joins. But even then, I don't even think that one had much merit, because Maria was shown with one of the ancestors of House Steel, but I'm pretty sure he should have not been alive. The RS crackpot theories are good memories. She says you'll not make Mortimer like Randall. I'm just starting to think the writers hated Randall, to be honest. I mean, I don't blame him. I think Randall's like just a one-note character too, but shit. Gregor got this. I know he. When in doubt, Gregor. I guess when in doubt, go for Henry. What the fuck? No, Gregor. Gregor, no. Yes. Yeah, I just didn't even try to educate Randall. And then complain he looked like Thorgrim. Oh my god. If that is actual in-game dialogue, then I guess Clock just forgot that Mario's a piece of shit to her own son. Just because he looked too much like his father. Which I guess is because she doesn't know how genetics work. If anything, there was not much Maria scenes in AS. I think there's only at most 2. I know Morty had one during his like visit to one of the shrines. Ugh, God, that's an awful level. Morty had one during his visit to one of the Lightbringer shrines, and then there was that one where that one Bodymon had. Yeah, she always played favoritism with Mortimer. That's why Mortimer missed her so much. I mean, Bodymon also missed her, but I'm pretty sure Bodymon wasn't still grieving as much as Mortimer was. Oh my god, this priest dude just calling for the bench. Every scene Maria is seen with is Mortimer, even when it's Bod who sees the vision. Yeah, okay. So maybe Clock's just like having like, I don't blame Clock for not agreeing with all the writing decisions in RS, but like maybe he's just like misremembering his own writing. Then 70. Okay, then yeah, we kill her. Yeah, like yeah, she was less frank about it and her feelings in AS, but than RS. But it's memory from Bod who doesn't see her, who sees her in a better light. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like Maria was just. I don't want to call it a sexist card because it's not intuitive writing, but a lot of the females are just not well written in AS and RS, just in general. They come off as pretty one-note characters. I literally called about Maria is a bad person in the first month of AS. That's a good call, to be honest. I don't blame you. Considering how Mortimer acts, yeah, no. You know the weird thing is I have not been checking for supports. You have anything I want? No, not really. Like if the child she had the most influence would turn out bad, I ain't trusting her. Yeah. And also, it's just like the only person who spoke positively of her was Mortimer. Do I want another Stormblade this early? No, not really. We do want another Slim Lance though. Alright, let's ball. I think, again, Maria probably just suffers from a bad case of just all over the place writing. Like, you can make her a bad mother without making her do what she did in AS. Not AS, RS. Gregor. Gosh, these inventories, bro, they're gonna be the death of me. Again, I don't know. Maybe Maria was just a bad case of like all two different writers writing her, or maybe Hanako just really hated redheads when she wrote that whole Maria thing. If Hanako was even the one who wrote that scene, I don't know who wrote the scene. I think are we gonna rescue skip this map? Probably not. But enough. I also called out Joseph being pretty much using favoritism, being petty and using favoritism in AF. How much he ignored the shit in his house compared to when the other house do shit. Yeah. Figuring out Joseph was not a good person is not hard either. Or, well, I don't know if I want to say he wasn't a good person, but he was definitely blind. Like, Vaughn literally just called him out. He forced me into void flare. Don't trust him. Yeah, and he also cursed house he cursed house Darkholm for pretty much no like sanable reason, if I recall. So you said you to use us to study the void. Well, when we did too much studying, you cursed us by pettiness, because I made Night Flare to I made the Night Flare, Void Flare. I don't know. Meg's writing's all over the place with the houses because it's pretty clear. I think he wants us to view. I'm still pretty against the whole making House Darkholme evil thing. Because, like, they're basically just a fucking victim of what Joseph did with the whole curse thing. And, like, making the house that's, like, prominent with dark magic evil just seems like such a cliche thing to do. Like, that's like some Kaga tier thinking. Can she survive? No, you can have, like, evil Darkholme members. I could believe that. But like, but you can also have anyone in any house. So it's safe to assume that most of the house Darkholme is good. It's just the two people running it are bad. She dead? No. Never doubted his moral luck. I did not mean to bury your staff. I meant to heal. LTA definitely nerfed the supports by making them. I can't believe they nerfed my supports, man. What the freak? I don't know. I'm pretty against. I still think like the incest house Flameguard being evil is kind of cliched. But at least that one I go like chalk up to me. I'm like, yeah, that's definitely next match becomes so much better. Yeah, it's too big for my liking, but yeah, I do agree it's not bad. We can just put you here. I don't wanna. Gotta be shitting me. Paula dies, I definitely will restart though, because I do want Paula. Give the Paula. Yeah, we gotta restart. You know who will write AS2? I have no clue who will write AS2. I don't think Clock will be involved because I'm pretty sure he'll still be working on New Dawn. I think it'd probably be the same writing team as it was for RS. Again, we're not even fully finished with like what they're trying to do with RS to be calling what they're gonna do with AS2. Kind of want to focus on our own hack now and Blade 2. And Henry's doing his own thing. Yeah. I can't wait to play. I'm super excited to play Dark Blade's hack. I don't know much about Hanaka's hack because she won't let me in on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to finish. There's going to be the AS Definitive Edition, and then they're going to continue with side projects for RS2. And then we're probably going to get something for, nice. We're probably going to get something about AS2. To be honest, I'll probably just say, like, you could probably get finished with college first before we get anything from AS2. DE. Yeah. I don't blame him. Like, I think Manx needs to stop with the whole fucking. Manx has like those time cut. That's a time. Man, that's a bad level. Manx has just those whole time crunches he does. I think he just needs to stop doing that. That would automatically help with team morale. I'm pretty sure you have a fan base who's dedicated and patient enough to wait for your next game. How do I want to approach this? We could have this and then dance. Basically, main fears that without a release date, that it becomes a staff of age, aka never finished, never releases. It only becomes that if you yourself don't get on yourself for it. Is Nurgle in range? Oh, yes, see it is. Yeah, he definitely shouldn't fear anymore. If anything, he should take the fact that like both of those projects have big issues with. Well, let's look at RS. RS is still RS is going to be releasing stuff that should have been in the base game because they were rushed. I healed the wrong target. AS should be releasing stuff that should have already been in the base game. We're talking. Like, look at me, I ain't advancing, that's fast. Yeah, at least we're, like, getting consistent updates and patches. Well, like I said, Manx doesn't need to worry about a release date, as long as he's on himself about the game. It's not like he's a AAA developer where he has, like, a CEO crunching down on him. And, like, his fans, as annoying as they are at least patient. And does the Nurgle kill the angel dude here? No. Good. Good. I don't know. It will probably be more like FE4 because that is his favorite FE game for some reason. To be honest, I think how I would have tackled it is. Yeah, no, he should be fine. Good. I think how he should tackle it is probably. I don't know. It's such an issue because I'm pretty sure he canonically wanted Caroline and Jocka to get together, but like Caroline is so unpopular with the fans now. I would actually rather kill myself than play FE4, but I do agree. I think FE4, we need another FE4. Like, actually, I say that, but like with how fans reacted to fucking Fire Emblem Three Houses, I say like Three Houses kind of proves the fact that I don't think FE fans can handle a serious story. Well, not anymore, at least. Now you said the canon is probably Vicky. Vicky's better. I don't know. I'm more on the Caroline. I'm more on the Isabella train because at least like there's like a more deeper connection, but like their support chain kind of is just a nothing love burger. I guess he could make it where it's an option where you get to choose, and depending on who you choose, depends on how her name is Ilka, right? Like ILKOI, KA. Depending on who your mother is, it depends on Ilka's growth and promotion pass. But I guess that'd be a pain in the ass to program. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Oh well, I can live with that. Oof. I don't like how much. It's weird to think that like Caroline was gonna be the canonical love interest, but like she became so hated. I feel like Manx probably did just change it to Vicky. I'll never forget Ilka's name because that was the name of my literature teacher in high school. Damn. I have an issue remembering Ilka's name because like it's just because it looks so weird when you're spelling it out. Yeah, you know, What if possible? I would think I would like you to insert the map you did. Yeah, no, I could. Yeah, I could do it. I just saved it wrong. That was my issue. I saved it wrong. I did the file save wrong. That was on me. Sounds more natural in Portuguese. Okay. 'Cause I know, like, in English, the I and the L look the same. Like, well, the capital I, especially on, like, keyboard typing, is just, like, a straight line. And lowercase l is just, like, it's just another straight line. The only difference is the capital I is smaller. So it's definitely an English thing. I'm pretty sure it's not, like, I'm pretty sure it's exclusively an English thing. It doesn't look bad on any other languages. Nice. So, but yeah, I think that's probably why. I know I'm talking about Ilka's mother. That's probably why it was changed, because, like, Caroline's. I don't know what the hell Mings was thinking when that whole Caroline retcon. It wasn't even a retcon. It was canonical they slept together, but the age was iffy on when they didn't. And then that whole Jaka saying he was 18 teaser dropped just for it to not be canon. So now it is confirmed that Caroline slept with a minor while she was married. I want to say this, like, retcon effect. Also, damn, I should really love to put more love up upon Barry, because he only has 2 supports. The only other 2 one. Nah. I think Caroline's just a victim of bad writing. I'm thinking of bad writing, or just poorly thought out poorly thought out timing. I know New Dawn, I think it's retcon where I don't know how it's retcon, but I know Clock is retconning it in New Dawn. Not a bad level. That's why I'm talking about my dialogue a lot with C's and the others. Yeah, you gotta be. I don't want to change the story once the game is up. Yeah. Well, AS story got changed because it's also between it got fluctuated between 4 different writers. Well, 2 different writers technically. Clock and Hanukkah pretty much are 2 different. Hell, you could just look at how. You want to look at how the writing different writer thing affected affected AS and RS. Look at Penny. Look at Caroline. Is he a bishop now? I thought he was a dark mage. Huh. I remember him being a dark mage because he had Meyer before. Yeah. But also LTA, you don't have to worry about much because, like, you're not making a prequel game. This isn't a prequel. This is a standalone game. So, like, you don't have, like, lore you have to already be considered without making plot holes. Yeah, you're fighting 3 dark mage bosses. So I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. There's a longbow user down here, isn't there? There is a long. I know. My better judgment is telling me there is a longbow user. I feel like that would contradict myself a lot without wanting it. Like it's bound to happen in a prequel. Yeah, and like you already could tell what happens like with prequel writing. Not even with just RS. Like a lot of franchises have issues with prequel writing. I think the only game that did prequel writing well and got away with it was Borderlands. Yeah, no. Also, like, I think the ancestors just being like one note. Also, like, we could just leave it at like the ancestors were one note characters till like we bring up the supports. Also, like, do we really like? Is anybody really clamoring like, man, I really want to know about I don't know what's his name. I'm really dying to know about the angel chick. Like, does it really matter that much? Like, we got all we needed from her personality. That like she more or less has like a sadistic who lives who dies thing going with her. Also, like I think another reason why you don't want to do a prequel for this game is like the MC is gonna be Nikki, bro. Nikki again. Okay. Doom, doom, doom. This map, ugh, gosh, I don't like this map, but we had to thug it. We had to thug through this. So we gotta go down here where the boss is. Alright, like, sure, I can talk about the ancestors, but I can't even think about a good plot because the cult isn't even powerful yet. Like, they couldn't do shit against a pre-promoted guy who are the ancestors. True, yeah, and also like the. Also, a lot of the ancestors just like you said, like also you're kind of also at the point where like I'm trying to think of like reasons why you shouldn't do it outside like the obvious. Like you said, the cult wouldn't even be powerful, so like you're gonna have a discrepancy of like who the ancestors gonna be fighting. In the merm of monsters. That's definitely a good way to put it. Oh, well then. Man, these living dolls are still really strong. No, Henry. Nope, never mind. He's good. No, Henry. Oh, never mind. He's good. Also, after thinking, the next update will probably have the time limit before the boss. No, move to be up to 20 turns instead of 15. Yeah, that's a good way. You do got to be careful, like time sensitive bosses, because if the turn count's too low, you're gonna have an issue where like the player can't like at least explore the map a bit. I think we're just gonna go south and then break these walls to get through. Gregor Smash. Nikki's leveling good. I haven't been really to XP funneling. Like I know the map perfectly, and I still can't get all the mimics before she moves. I need to make. I'll take 17 turns to get everything while playing perfectly. Yeah, and imagining a blind player. Yeah. Ugh. Shit, I remember when this map was more or less just like two big hallways. Can Gregor smash? No, he takes a lot of damage too. 16 with a 1%, 5%. But also, oh, they don't even move, so like, Gregor move. Was an FE4 size, yeah, the map was bigger. And it was more or less just two big fat lanes, and it didn't really matter which lane you went to. Well, the lane, it did matter because I'm pretty sure like the bottom lane was just obsolete to go through. There was no real reason to go through it. Now up is the fastest but hardest route. The south is the easiest, but longest, and the middle is middling. Probably have Gregor up here to deal with these ambush spawners. Well, they're not even ambush spawning. They spawn pretty normally. Pure water and berries don't stack, so that's which is unfortunate. Because I would love the Reds cap. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds fun. Pretty middling Gregor level, but. Is there a demo for this hack, or is it still not public? Um, I think not having good res boosting items early in the game is not good. Without magic, yeah, how magic focused this game is, yeah, you do want like higher, you do want more like res options, especially because like a lot of your quote unquote tank units have really bad res growth. Also, to answer your question, Chris, that's up to LTA if he will give it to you. Oh, he gave. Okay, so there's one in the AS cord, public AS cord. I know. I think the one like the patch I'm playing on isn't public. Isn't public yet. I'm pretty sure it's just between playtesters. 11. Yeah, there's two drives I use. One is for beta testers. One is the public version. I figured that much. And yeah, we could finally start breaking down this wall. Tearing down the wall. Oh, it's a bow cab. I guess we. Oh, she survived at least. There's some major bugs in the. I want to see in public. Yeah. Also, like grammatical stuff. You don't want like that to be like the public image of this. Um. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this because this map, man, it's probably definitely the hardest map. Like, I don't know how it is in the public version, but it's definitely one of the harder maps. Simi Bro more or less carries this map, so I guess that has it. That's oh yeah, the Valkyries are put on aggressive AI. I was wondering why the fuck it just bomb charged me. shit. Oh yeah, Gregor. I'm sure reduce the number of living dolls. Yeah, reduce the number of living dolls. They are really. They're probably easily the biggest. They're probably bigger threat than the actual boss of the map. I mean, at least the living armors don't move, and even if they had the, yeah. At least the living dolls are a good amount of XP. Alright. Semi bros carry. Save me, Jagan, save me. Playing Mars, those cave tiles remind me of the Crystalline Crescent. Oh yeah, because I do remember Crystalline having at least a living armor. The cave tile, yes, first map is a cave. That's just the living doll and this mimic. Well, the boss doesn't move, so I don't have to worry about that. I have so much to rewrite to do, honestly. Like, 5X needs a big rewriting because I say in the prologue that nobody remembers the hero name, right? And then Juno somehow knew. I don't know, you probably don't have to rewrite that they knew Nikki. You could probably just say, like, since he saved the town and the town people talked about him, you could probably just, like, yeah, so now we have, like, somebody who's saving towns just jolting around. Man, I love Semi Bros. Semi Bros, my beloved. It's what I was gonna do. Yeah, make it where like the town, him saving the town, made him popular, or at least somewhat known. You don't even have to like you don't even have to like them bring up the fact that he's one of the heroes or ancients, whatever. What's the plot? So the pretty much TLDR is there's a Demon King. Demon King got defeated by some ancient heroes. Said ancient heroes pretty much got lost in time, but they have descendants that we're probably going to see more of. We only know that we only have two. We only have one descendant right now, which is the angel dude. But so pretty much TLDR, Nikki got. I don't know how Nikki survived. I'm pretty sure it's explained. I just haven't been reading the story. Cult is bad, yeah, pretty much. And the Demon Lord didn't actually. Well, the Demon Lord was defeated, but they're respawning him. Yep, first boss on the map. So like in the start event, Nikki, how Nikki lived. I don't think supports matter because we don't have the finished game yet. Nikki, Leopold. I guess the thing is just bugged. Oh, so doesn't matter. Like I said, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can get support rewards. It's just probably not my biggest concern right now. It's worrying about support rewards. Subzap. How'd that whole thing with your friend go? Everything okay on that front? Oh, probably should have killed the gargoyle first. Damn, how are you gonna be suicidal and play Warzone? I feel like that would make it worse. But all seriousness, I'm happy everything's okay. So, Zap, since you joined, we're gonna play Seal of War, and then if I'm feeling it, we could probably continue our AS Ironman. But as right now, this is what we're focusing on. Probably play a bit of AS Ironman after continue our AS Ironman for a bit after this. Spiel of War. Spiel that is involved in major conflict. Oh shit! I thought Gregor killed. I ain't gonna lie. Gregor did not smash. Nice. I should rework 5-2 a little more, but I just don't know how to make it more exciting. I'm on 5-2. This is pretty much the first boss chapter you face. In all fairness, though, LTA, I feel like it's really hard to make like an actual dynamic, interesting boss fight, and like just with the base of Fire Emblem, just in general. I think then. Does Gregor smash? Gregor don't smash. Okay, so he doesn't move, so 32. What's their supports? Nikki and Leopard. Hulk smash? No Hulk, we don't smash little girls. Alright, then cool, then we could give this kill to that's a good unit. I have a boss in my game, but that copies your unit's personal skills after you fight them. Ooh, you could definitely make that work against them. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Well then. Yeah, Billy Paula died. Damn, Henry's better at taking hits. I can't believe Billy Paula died. No. How can LTA let my... Ah, shit, I targeted the wrong unit. That means I have to deal with the abomination now. Alright, never mind. That's his name, it's just the abomination. He's kind of built like the average FEU mod, but eh. It's to punish the summoning. Well, don't matter. He's dead. Need adjustments. Alright, well, be useful next time. Nice. Yeah, then Sammy Bros gets, like, fucking annihilated. And 5X. $10,000 gold. Does that mean we have somewhere to spend this? Where do we spend our gold? Sorry if I'm not super active in chat. I'm still working on something. You're good. I'm not even really talking much. Oh, yeah, it's here. It's a man. This does help with the next map. The next map is way harder. So let's get us. We even have a bow unit. I just bought a longbow without thinking whether or not we have a bow unit. Eh. Alright, let's ball. I'd say I think I'm gonna solo this map with just let's see. Let's see how this map looks first. This map was oh gosh. I played the original iteration of this map. Oh my god. Living proof that Frenchmen like should not be allowed to cook. It looks different too. Yeah, like the walls. There's more wall now. There's a gap here. I think originally there was it like? It's been a bit since I played the original. Yeah, the walls also like asymmetric here. There's no like bigger wall here. Also, these two are more destructive. Fuck you doing? I'm joking. No, Simi Bros, I need you. Oh, we get a bow unit literally the next map. The second I asked if we even have a bow unit. Who has my rapier? The thief girl did. Did she just not? Oh, do you not drop inventory when you die in this game? Damn, LTA hates us. I knew it. All right. Fuck up with ball. Damn, he got hit by a 39. He's doomed, Chad. He's doomed. Alright. And then we want somebody to go over here because I think this burger, not a burger, I think this house over here has like at least a promo item. Oh, the thief had it. I just realized she's just been leveling pure magic for like the last 2 levels. What? Oh yeah, the axe bow guy. I guess. Oh yeah, he is a new unit. I only look like the Mage Knight. I thought he was already here to begin with. Like, well, the Troubadour is also new too. Give me a sec. I gotta look at him. You're right. I should have been more in depth about it. Oh. All right, Raquel. Lily's pose. This is always an inherently strong skill. It's what makes it's what makes Elise strong in Fates is the fact that she's has a good that skill. Gross. Average Troubadour gross, but you'll always use the Troubadour, so her caps are pretty low though. Her caps are super low for somebody who joins at a pretty high level actually. Mage Knight. I feel like somebody here really was upset that Theodore wasn't the best unit in AS and decided to make this. Yeah, good gross, some really good level joining stats. His level's not even, his internal level ain't even too high. The only thing going against him is his HP is kind of low. And then just battle at one range, that's pretty, and his decent personal skill. I can't believe it was a skill that was made for Mage Knight, and you cannot. Probably was. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if like the person who designed it was like, yeah, I love Mage Knights. They're my like favorite class. And then yeah, we probably just have the Merm girls just kill him. Miriam, I forgot to check her. She was dog shit when in like the original version she joined on. She was really bad. Better joining inventory. Duelist blow, it's an alright skill. And yeah, oh my gosh, it's almost a 1-to-1 of like his Mora gross. Not a bad growth chain. Again, and she's also in a game where swords have there's a 1-2 range physical sword option. And she can also use magical swords fine enough. LTA, why don't you have a self-insert to say that, like, this is the placeholder? Barrels don't give terrain bonuses, what the hell? Man, 0 out of 10 game. Boo this man. Oh, it doesn't show it. Barrel. Okay, so it does. Okay, you're right. Leave my Gregor alone. Wait, does that Pegasus has a Brave Lance? Leave my Gregor alone. They killed my Gregor. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, my right side might be fucked. These are a calf, so yeah. I thought you had the Mage Knight to begin with. Did you? No, not the Mage. I thought you had the Troubadour girl to begin with in the first iteration. You only had a Leopard. Oh my god. Frenchmen and torturing people, I swear. Let me guess, Archangel? No, he just becomes an angel. Yeah, just rename it to Archangel or like Seraphim or something like that. We'll see what it's... Yeah, that's definitely... Man, it's so nice of the French man to warn us about his tortures, the deviancy. $34, this one short. 32. Elfire is really... Yeah, no, Elfire is just inherently... I guess it is like... I know there's probably like some argument like, you should preserve your Elfire uses, like, but bruh. I am the Elfire uses. We could probably have... Yeah, we could just send Nikki over here. Oh, there we go. There's the final wave. Oh, he gains voice of peace. That's no, not bad. Heaven's Aid. I'm sorry. Just the voice of peace icon and the the Amaterasu thing just being swapped is fucking with me. Up to you. It is more a me thing. It's just I'm so used to them. I'm more used to how AS has it. It's just messing with me. Nice. Who's over here? There's some random archer. Yeah, I mean, it also makes me, the map is way more betterly designed. It also makes me less suicidal. There's also a rogue I probably got to deal with over there. Also, I remember when the houses on this map were put on a way more stricter timing. You knew that having only, yeah, and also like your only real defense against a pre-promotes was the mage knight who could easily get overwhelmed. I know. I probably should, yeah, definitely deal with that. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Take the pep off there. There we go. And Aurora. They get one shot by Halberdier based. Nice. True. Does she have my rescue staff? No, Nikki. Yeah, Semi-Pros has it. Meanwhile, like got growth plus, it's just the enemy's got a -3 to, yeah, that definitely help. It also helps that like a lot of these, a lot of the enemies are weaker, so it's not like she's literally fighting for her life just to survive. POG. Nice. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Lucian just does feel like Theo if he was good. creeper modes. Shit. Can I deal with these? I probably can. Yeah, I can deal with these and then still get the final house. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, last turn, and nice. See. You know what? Let's ball. Never punished. And then I think that's the end of the map right there. These guys. Yeah, that's the easy. Probably the. I don't know. It's either this map or 5-1 is probably the hardest map at hardest map in the game. I'm pretty sure somebody found a way to kill that boss. Catboy used Brave Sword Pala. Yeah, I can see it working because Brave Sword probably ignores Pride of Steel before it could be able to activate. So I can say this because I played this game. Pre-patched. That was probably easily. That's by miles. Pile up all smokestack boss. Yeah, I can see it. Pre-patch that was easily the hardest map by miles, but now like since all the nerfs, I would still say it's pretty hard because you do need to play like. I guess the Mage Knight helps because he's not, he doesn't get bodied anymore, so he could easily take the center part of the map without too much issue. It's still probably hard. Like you probably still need to play your defensives right on the right side. The left side isn't too hard to take and to keep the defense safe anymore. I mean, it wasn't beforehand. So it's probably tied so far between this or Chapter 5-1. That probably tied for the hardest maps right now. That was play number. I did lose 2 units. That is true. I'm not obviously not playing like the best I can, and neither am I like safe stating. So. Seas Gate. Yeah, I'm not ready for what. When we asked Zelda Crafter to make these sprites for us, I'm not ready to see where he takes Jorma. Yeah, sure. This is an okay unit. Like, I guess we'll see what Llama. I'm pretty sure Llama probably have a more interesting promotion thing. Send Lucian up north since we have already. He ain't going too far. Hey, let's not bring out the shrink word yet, alright? Oh. Sucks I used all my L-Fires, but L-Fire does carry Chapter 6 hard. Mods, shrink his portrait. We don't really need a silver sword, so we could just use it up. Oh, you can't even use the Brave Lance. So I guess we could give him back his silver sword. Yeah. Where's the gate? I guess it's like it'll be randomly spawned. Is this a kill boss map or a Seas Gate map, LTA? Oh, okay. Did not mean to do that. What is up with you guys? I remember when the soldiers. I remember when the soldiers used to commit war crimes. I think the plan here is I think what we're gonna do here is just go north, like send our southern units north, and then have this so we could kill the 2 commanders up there. So we probably should save my Aurora uses because it is my strongest. Like, LTA trying to make a balanced map, but somebody said before the Victoria challenge mod. But what? There's gonna be like you're gonna do an RS thing where you introduce challenge modes, and one of them will be a Vicky's Revenge, where all the enemies have Vicky's Brave Lion ability. Well, you don't have a golem in your game. Well, hope you don't. Man. I'm still using the wrong tome. I should not be using my Aurora thing. Well, like how Tendaris has a rank support with his summon. I don't. Was that due for space reasons? Like, did like Mang's not have enough space? So he's like, yeah, screw it. So Tendaris has A rank support with his skeleton friend. Amon Dorius is not a space thing. It was just playing. Okay. I guess I can see it. I guess it works. I just always thought it was weird though. You think Amon and Art Darius do on boys' nights? I think like I think Darius doesn't do anything. It's just Amon just drags him through the city. Darius, I'm telling. Darius, I'm telling you, these Styxian hoes, they act different around us. They don't. Probably. They say Styxia has no move. Shit. Yippee! I don't know who I want to give that to. Yeah, Simi Bros shown why like he's a must use in every game, every map. Nikki, I think Simi Bros is evil, bro. I hope not. Shit. It's the only reason why we made it this far. Like a possible pedophile once said, LTA. Grows don't matter. It's the bases that do. No, no, I'm talking about like an actual person said that. It's like a common thing among the FE heads. Shit. Did I just lose my angel dude again? Yeah, the big. Yeah, big Makai. Which I mean, there's some merit to it. Devadan. Sup, Grayside. There's some merit to it. I do think like gross. Fuck. Man, fuck this game. 0 out of 10. I'm joking. I think there is some merit to like the bases matter more than grows. Both matter, yeah. I'm more of like a gross matter more though, like because even if you have like the best bases in the game, there unless like you're an obvious Jagan character, I don't think it matters because your scaling is gonna just be awful. Damn, no move. Damn. Nas tanking? Oh, damn. She does not double with the Nas. She is. Simi Bro is OP, bro. He too strong indeed. Talking about bases, Jorma's may get another +1 base speed soon. Yeah, she does not double with a Nas tone, and it's messing with me. Stop buffing the dark magic users. LTA might just like dark magic users, bro. I think we had to accept that. Jorma's bases are these. I mean, like I said, I don't think they're bad. I just, I was super caught off of the fact she can't double with the Nas tone. Hater. Let's give her more con. Con probably could work. Well, she's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, no. Does she live? Secretly best unit in the game? Well, I guess she does live. Beforehand, there was no wall. I think I remember seeing like your original prototype of the map yet. My man wanted us to die. I wasn't gonna say it was crusty, but I definitely don't think it's in the best condition. Looks like an NES icon. Shit, you're right. Alright. See how this turn goes. Nikki, no. This is not Nikki, it's something completely different. No, Chris, you're you're my like second favorite character. Please don't. Oh, I mean, I guess I probably need to restart because Nikki's dead. Damn. Man. What the freak? Actually. Flyers do go over these walls. I think we could, yeah, okay, I think I got what I think I know what I do. I know what I need to do. And then I think what we're gonna do is probably just like haul up on this corner over here. Cool. And then I guess the hand axes are good, but well. No way you're calling yourself Lord LTA. Come on, man. Alright, good night, Zap. Goes with normal fire time, that's good. Got hit with the inky EP Unk staff. The Unk beam. That's funny as shit. That's like a sort of comedy on. LTA hates archers, bro. Also, I'm pretty sure I probably accidentally killed him, to be honest. I wouldn't shock me if I accidentally did kill the archer. Alright. I realize I'm just not talking much. I'm like super concentrated on this map. Yeah, sorry, I'm super not. Sorry, I'm not talking chat. I'm just like so concentrated. I'm on that Ironman mindset where I'm like trying to avoid death. I mean, I think there's only one more chapter after this, anyways, so we can lose a few units and be okay. Okay. I think. All right. I'm like overthinking on a map that like. Oh shit. Nikki not dodging a 47. You hate to see it. Discord sounds. I thought I had. I don't. I didn't get a Discord notification. I have mine's muted. I think the strat here is. Nice. Who? There's a Peg. Oh yeah, Pegasus Knight. Man, I sure do love Balloon Tower Defense FE edition. 2 more turns. I could do this. Well then. I guess this is. Then it goes straight to Yeah, I think LTA said this map's not finished yet, so I'll do him a service and not. Yeah, I saw Fog of War, a sand map, and I was like, yeah, I don't think it's finished yet. I'd rather, if I wanted to be put on a suicide watch list, I'll save it for another day. So, I haven't been saying much, damn. I'll be honest, I think the final map's okay. At least, maybe it's because I was having a skill issue. Yeah. I think, to be honest, I think I would probably give the player another master seal, at least, if not like attainably, at least be able to buy one, or at least get another master seal so they can have 3 promo units instead of relying on like 2 pre-promotes. Trying to bribe yourself, bribe to get a self insert in. Well, I still have a bit of time. About, I don't know. We're about to reach the 3-hour mark. That is pretty long for my traditional streams. I don't know what I have saved on my GBA files. You know what? My self insert wouldn't fit in the ROM. Chapter 5 Sacred Lineage. We could. But I also stream a lot. Yeah, let's do the Chapter 5 Sacred Lineage, and I think we could call it. Nah, because I don't have anything else like up. I mean, I have like a few other ROMs saved, but I don't know what's like what they're on. You know, after we finish this, if I have something on mine, then we could probably do that instead of ending stream. We'll see. All right, so 4 units. Let's look. See what we got. Markov. That's probably just weird. Fork is not updated. Okay. I'll play the fork because it is just it skips the chapter 5s, and I think it'll be fine, better that way. So I don't have to waste the progress I have on my current save. Markov, these okay grows. Arm thrift. Damn, he's just like me. Sure. Okay, unit. These grows are pretty good. 60 speed is really good, especially on a mage. Sidness. I think this is supposed to be the. For duelists, his grows are pretty mid. Oh yeah, his awaken skill. You are correct. Let's see. The spoil. That's the percent chance to unlock did you change it to where it drops something else, or is it like the percent chance to drop gold? To get gold. We like money. These aren't bad grows. I think they're pretty middling for like supposedly the main lord, the second main lord. Daunt's a fine skill. Just awaken skill before I say anything. Blitzkrieg. I don't know what Blitzkrieg does, so I'm gonna assume it's a strong skill. Because otherwise I think this main lord's pretty bad. Then Spur Strength is okay, but on a PRF it's kind of pointless, kind of like useless. Especially if it's it's 1-2 range. That's not as bad. I think the main lord's pretty. It's Global Armor March. Okay. Yeah. kind of bad, I think. And like these grows are okay. He's kind of like Storch, if anything. Can't believe I'm talking about Vision Quest. He's like Storch. He kind of have like the Storch gross rates, and like I guess his PRF weapon's better than Storch's. Luxie. I don't know. I'm checking the prescriptions. I don't think they're changing that. Elbow room. Not a bad skill, to be honest. And Duelist Blow, Darting Blow. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is. I don't know what you want me to say. This is definitely a Wyvern Rider. Like the skills are pretty okay. Like elbow room is a really good skill on riders because I don't think they're affected by terrain no matter what. Darting Blow is okay. And then for the final one, Morbius. I'm not even gonna try to say that. He's obviously the trader unit, so we'll see. Grows are okay. He obviously his grows and level don't. None of this really matters too much because he's supposed to be the emo Night Guy's replacement. Blood Tide, pretty good. Yeah, that's also why he has a no awaken skill. For like a temporary jig, and he's decent. Night Veil's a really strong tome. Alright, let's fuck it with Ball. This is definitely a map made by Kai, I can tell you that much. Is that a boat? This fucker. Yeah, this is definitely a Kai map. Was it always 4 units on this map? I thought it was 5. No. Oh yeah, the 2. Yeah, it was always 4. I'm not really sleepy. Not yet, at least. What, because I'm yawning, you think I'm sleepy? I'm not LTA. Captain of the sleeping first squad. Yeah, and then let's get him the fuck out of here. That breaker just spawned on a wall. Man, Erica route just seems super tempting. Also, looking at Darmia's sprite, he kind of reminds me of Jesse. you're right. Daunt did get rid of all the low percent crits. That it's a savior. He might actually be the best unit now. So there you hang up. Is he hot? Is he on like a thing I need to move the... No. Alright. Well then. That's definitely... You know, I feel like this would be something Kai would do to me. Well, these are lovely to even use the Master Steel. That was just a troll. Another case of like, Kai got me thinking too hard, man. Yeah, I use my Vulns. I'm I am questioning these fucking devs and what they're trying to do to me. Okay, North route isn't a bad route. It's just the issue. The issue was missing an 87%. Yeah, but we said we would play chapter 5. So like, did the friends who like said they'll do this, like these 2 units, like these 4 units, did they know they're gonna be put on like a bullshit map? Okay. Damn. just damn, bro. That's all I gotta say. I guess I gotta restart because I need the flyer. You know what? Let's just play this traditionally. I guess we just run down the hallway. All intermediate joining units with lords are made by me. So you're not like screwing over any of your. I want to air quote friends because I don't think you would put a friend to put through your friend through this shit. There was a time limit on the original FE8, or did like. Nah. You fucking kidding me? I actually. You know what? Fuck you, guy. Fuck you. I did not mean to pause my thing. You know what? We're reaching on 4 hours. I think that's good enough on tonight. Kai, if I ever see next time I see you, bro, it's on ice. It's on site, bro. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I'll be Thursday. We'll be back on the RS stream, Rebellion Saga. Yeah, good night, everybody. I'll be streaming RS Thursday. Hopefully, we can get it finished by then. And after RS, I'll think of something to do after RS. RS would be, I know that RS after that. I'll think of something. We could probably continue to enter on Saga Ironman. If not, we could start FE6. I haven't played FE7 in a while, so we could also get back to a normal playthrough of that. But I also don't want a certain annoying person coming in. We could also start our Fates Super Ironman, but I don't know how my totally legitimate copy of Fates will look on a stream. So it'll be between one of those three. But that's enough yapping. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.